I am going to give you the best understanding of manifestation that you've ever heard on the entirety of the internet in this video. Nobody has ever told you this, and that's how it's going to hit so deep. Do you ever realize how when you're starting to affirm something positive into your life, you're trying to speak blessings over yourself, over your life, over your family's life, whatever it may be, that some people, let me know in the comments, get hit by a bus of opposing, like opposite things start to happen. You may be affirming for abundance, now your car's broken. You may be affirming for more money, and now you've lost your job. You may be affirming for love, and the guy that you were interested in, turns out he's dating someone. And you're just like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I'm literally telling myself what I want to benefit from. I'm literally saying my positive statements. Do you ever wonder why that is? I'm going to tell you. You've never heard it this way before. It's crazy. I want you to imagine the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind dictates your reality. I want you to imagine that your subconscious mind is almost like a lawyer presenting a case to you. Now, few important things you need to understand. The subconscious mind is going to defend and bring you more evidence like a magnet of what you believe. So if you believe money doesn't work out for me, your whole life is an evidence of that because your subconscious mind has been magnetically drawing you more misfortune, more lost jobs, more times that people have stolen from you, because your subconscious mind's primal survival instinct is, I will bring you more of what you believe to be true. And so that's an important piece of understanding, because when you start to tell your brain something that you don't necessarily believe, like money is easy and effortless for me, things always work out for me, love is rigged in my favor, I'm always attracting my dream man everywhere and anywhere that I go, your brain goes, bullshit. And then your brain, the lawyer in your mind, starts to bring to you opposing evidence, starts to bring to the courtroom of your own mind opposing evidence. Of here, see evidence A right here, your car just broke down. Money isn't abundant for you. Money doesn't work out for you. Bring evidence B in. You just lost your job. You think that money's easy for you? That's a joke. And your brain goes into defense mode. Now, important thing to understand, it's not doing this to punish you. It's doing this because its primal instinct is just to present you evidence, attract you things that you believe. You really like this guy. You start to affirm, I'm loved, I'm chosen, I'm wanted, I'm adored, he's obsessed with me. Turns out he has a girlfriend. See, here's your evidence. Nobody loves you. Nobody's obsessed with you. Are you kidding? Do you remember that guy in 4th grade? Now all of a sudden you start to get intrusive thoughts. Remember that guy in 4th grade that rejected you? You think you're chosen? It's crazy. It just clicked to me to give you guys this example because I was literally DMing like one of my closest friends for like ages, and I was telling her this. So how do you break through it? If you've reached this part of the video, like drop a dolphin in the chat. I want to see who's actually listening and paying attention to this, because this is gold right here. Now, what I'm about to tell you is even more golden than what I said before. You know the way to get out of this? Well, 1, it's to continue to persist. 2, it might mean you need a reframe of how you're actually affirming. Because believe it or not, there is a correct way and an incorrect way to affirm. And I'll quote my father when I say this, that doing something but doing it correctly makes a huge difference. Do you ever realize how some people are affirming and they're like, it's the Holy Grail, it's changed my life. But for you, you've like done it for I don't even know how long, and it's like, it doesn't work for me. That's because there is a correct and incorrect way. So I like to say that obviously you're gonna need to continue to persist, but 2, some slight tweaks and modifications to how you're saying it could actually make the world of difference and make you one of those people that like, oh, affirmation saved my life. The first tip I'm gonna give you is to frame it in the form of a lesser goal. So I'll give you an example of what I mean. Instead of saying I'm loved, I'm worthy, I'm chosen, I'm special, money comes to me like the air I breathe, like oxygen, like, I have more money than I have, I don't know, oxygen. I would want you to start to make a lesser affirmation of like, I'm open to being shown how loved I am. I'm willing to be open for money to flow into my life. I'm choosing to believe that better things are on their way to me. I know that I'm meant for more. I know that someone out there is going to choose me. I'm willing to trust that I'm actually an amazing and incredible person, and I do deserve a lot. You see how there's probably lesser resistance around those types of affirmations. Second pro tip, and this is going to be even more transformative than what I just did, but that's also a good way to go about it, is to start to pose your affirmations as questions. Now, this is elite neuroscience right here. And why is that? Because going back to the subconscious mind, when it comes to the subconscious mind, the brain is innately designed to answer questions. I'll give you an example. You know when you lose your keys in the house and it's so frustrating, you're like, I don't know where I put my keys. And you almost start to talk to yourself. You're like, where did I put my keys? Where did I put my keys? And then as soon as you give up because you're so freaking frustrated, searching every corner of this house, you know exactly where your keys are. That's this. So what you're going to do, to give you another couple of examples, is you're going to start to tell yourself, like, why do things always just work out for me? Like, how is it that money has just been working out for me recently? Like that's so interesting. I wonder what I did differently. I wonder how that exactly happened. Like, how did that happen? Like, how is it that now all of a sudden before, like, I remember when I was struggling with money and now I don't know. Like, I've been on a roll recently. Like, what is that? Like, what am I doing differently? Like, how is this happening? Now, here's the key tip to this. This story is going to be probably completely fake. Like it hasn't been working out for money. But the goal is to start to reframe things in a positive statement in question format, because now what your brain's going to do is you've just given it a powerful command to go and seek out evidence for why and how money has been working out for you. And now all of a sudden you're going to start to train your brain to, instead of being the glass is half empty, the glass is half full. That's really important when it comes to manifestation, because the law of gratitude has to be the attitude in order to multiply that of what you have. And to actually positively impress your brain, make it believe that story. Because the ultimate goal, and I don't know if I said this before, the ultimate goal is to shift what your subconscious mind believes so that you can start to positively attract things. Think about it. You never had to worry about negatively attracting things. You never had to sit here and be like, poverty, 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 poverty. No, like it just happened because you had a myriad of negative belief systems about money or about love or about health. And so you didn't have to try to attract bad things in your life. You didn't have to try to attract your car to break down. It just happened. And what happens is essentially whatever we believe, the universe will align us with different evidence to be able to support that belief, kind of like confirmation bias. So the ultimate goal underlying all of this is to really just get ourselves to believe something new. And if we start to have these questions with ourselves, like these conversations in the form of questions with ourselves, it's almost like you're kind of like brainwashing yourself in order to believe something different. Like, how is it things have just been working out for me recently? Like, I've just been on a roll. Like, go me. Like, this has been so amazing. Like, I don't even know what I did to deserve all this, but like, I'm just so grateful. Like, I really do wonder, like, how many things are working out for me that I don't even see usually on a day-to-day basis. The conversation possibilities are endless. But the goal here is to genuinely and really get excited about it. I want you to treat this as an experiment with scientific curiosity and genuinely get gassed up about it. You're going to be surprised how quickly things start to move, even in small ways. And when they start to move in small ways, what did we say? Gratitude is the attitude. Be like, I did that. Yes, I did. I've been doing this and then this happened. And start to gas yourself up. Start to create an observation of all the positive things that are happening in your life that maybe you're not seeing just because they're not the big things. Let me give you a hack here. In order to get to the big things, you got to be able to validate the little stuff. If I can't be grateful for a single rose that someone gives me because it's not a dozen, I'm never going to be able to get to a dozen. Because people are going to see, oh, this is just some ungrateful like person over here. Like, I don't want to give her anything. You're 10 times more likely to give to someone when they're genuinely, sincerely, authentically grateful. How can you be more grateful in your day-to-day life and see where the good things are happening? And as you start to have these conversations with yourself, as you start to reframe your affirmations, as you start to persist, as you start to learn and understand neuroscience, which by the way, like follow this page. I'm going to teach you all the neuroscience you need to understand. You're going to start to see a drastically different reality. This is the video that everyone on the internet needs to see. So please, if you got into this level, like, comment, share with a friend, and I'll see you guys in the next one.